What is up, guys? Welcome in and welcome back. It's a little dark right there because this episode we're going to take a look at the darker side of Image Comics. See, Image Comics, and like my hat says, it's the permanent vacation rodeo. And I mean, that's a rodeo that's in a prison. And that's not a very good image that you want to have. So we're going to show you the right image. And like, if you can't beat King Kong, you can at least do King Kong stuff and still look cool while you're doing it. And that's a good image to have. But anyway, guys, Image Comics started back in 1992. The very first Image comic was this one right here, Youngblood #1 by Rob Liefeld. And, you know, that's one that we all probably have in our collection. They sold so many of these copies, they had to cut down more forests in like China and Brazil for all the paper they were using to cut that down. Guys, when Image Comics started back then, it was a bunch of guys, and it was crazy. Like, Marvel and stuff wasn't treating them right, and they couldn't draw it that way and couldn't do this and that. And so they made their own, and man, they got all the best guys. Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Eric Larson, Mark Silvestri. And I mean, the list just goes on and on. It really does. Sam Keith. I mean, I could go on for a while. But we're not doing that today because there's a lot of good documentaries you can watch about the start of the Image comics, because that was a comic boom, man, and that was freaking crazy. And when Image hit the shelf, it was like nothing like, it was like the Beatlemania, only it was like comic mania. And I mean, it was freaking nuts, guys. They had people lining up around stores, freaking kids skipping school to go buy their Image comics and everything. Or maybe that was just me. But anyway, guys, back to the show. And we're going to be going over this one right here. This is Darker Image #1. And when this comic came out right here, they hyped this thing up for, like, it seemed like a year. But this comic came out in 1993, and they probably hyped it up for about half a year or something. But they were hyping the heck out of this one. And it's really a great freaking comic right here. We got, it's the first appearance of Deathblow right there, the Maxx right there, and Bloodwulf right there. First appearance of all these guys. The Maxx one is the first appearance of the Maxx, also tied with this one right here, and that is the Maxx #1. He probably got the most famous out of all of them. I couldn't really tell which one was my favorite, but I mean, I loved them all, man. But the Maxx had his own TV show on and stuff. But anyway, we're going to give you a quick little look here. There's the Maxx #1. We got the Maxx #2. And then we got this Bloodwulf #1. This is a Stan Lee Rob Liefeld cover right here, actually. This is the regular Bloodwulf #1. We got Lobo in the background right there. Yeah, well, yeah. What do you guys think about that new Lobo movie? It's going to be coming out. Jason Momoa. I think they casted that one pretty dang freaking good. But anyway, here's another Bloodwulf #1. This is the summer special #1. And then here's the regular, just Bloodwulf #2. Look at that guy, just blowing a freaking hole through him. The size of freaking King Kong. And we got the Bloodwulf #3 right here. He's fighting some Leviathan out in the Amazonian swamp deserts of Alabama. You know, that's where that stuff goes on. But then right here is #4, and he's in outer space with his freaking space gun. And Bloodwulf was really cool. He was kind of like Deadpool. See his little freaking like mohawk and hair thing? I mean, he had that kid in play, but he was kind of like Deadpool. You know, Rob Liefeld created that guy too, the New Mutants #98, you know, and we went over that one. There's a video on that right there. But then we go into this Deathblow, and I don't know if you can really see, it's kind of a foil, but his face is actually on there. This is Deathblow #1. And this one, we're going to pace you this part real quick too, because when this came out, man, oh man, I was like trying not to let my parents like see me look through it, because man, this is one of the most bloodiest, insane freaking #1s in the history of the #1s. Okay, but anyway, guys, here's another Deathblow #1. So you know what that means? This one's going in the pile for the free giveaways right there, guys. We're going to add that one to it. And we got a Deathblow #2, just a great cover. Great cover. And we do have another Deathblow #2, which is also going to go into the free giveaway pile. So stay tuned for that. And that's for only subs. So if you're not subbed up, it's not too late. Just sub on up, and then you're in on the free giveaway. Because we have an only sub free giveaway game show, first of its kind, fair for everybody. But anyway, guys, we're going with Deathblow #4. we're going with Deathblow. Then I skipped to Deathblow number 6, Deathblow number 7. Then we got Deathblow number 8 right there. And then we got, this is an awesome cover too, guys. Deathblow number 9. Look at that. That's just cool. And then we got Deathblow number 12. And Deathblow number 13. Number 14. There's number 15. Here's number 16. For some reason, I don't have a 17, but there's number 18 for you right there, guys. And then here we got number 19 right here. And then we got number 20 right there. And that's about all of them. But, I mean, now I suppose you want to see what I'm talking about. This Deathblow number 1 in the free giveaway, guys. Oh, man, when this one came out, just wait till you get a look at this guy. See, you can kind of see his face on there, and now I take it out. It's freaking cool. He's like this big, huge Hulk-type mercenary dude. Freaking shoot your freaking face off if you touch his freaking Skittles or his freaking M&Ms or his freaking Snickers bar. He'll freaking shoot your face off. But right here, we got Deathblow coming in hot. Image Comics right there. It's got a cross right there. I think that's mostly just for this part here, because it starts out and he's praying in church. And there's not many words here with this Deathblow number 1 here, but he's praying in church, really, and he's asking this father, he's telling him all these sins and stuff that he did. He's killed, people and women and children and men and everything. And look at that, guys. Just look at that. It's freaking crazy. Right here, too. It's freaking cool, guys. They got Jay Lee right here, Wildcats. That was, Jim Lee had the old Wildcats, and that was kind of like, Youngblood was kind of like X-Men. Wildcats were kind of like X-Men 2 or the Avengers or something. But anyway, guys, look at him standing over all this. Can you see that? I sure hope YouTube doesn't shut me down now, because listen at the look on his face. That is freaking scary. But anyway, guys, he's just getting some flashbacks. He's probably not okay, so he's just tripping out right there, And then, if you're going to get your rhinos, you get your rhino out of the Wizard magazine. They sell you the best rhinos. They come like half grown. Shipping is a backbreaker on that, though. I mean, good luck getting a rhino shipped to you, but if you do, guys, you're going to probably want to keep one of those Glocks right there, because those things are dangerous. Just like the Stormwatch. And then right here, too, guys, at the end, he's just asking the preacher if he can be forgiven and stuff. And then look at that. That's just freaking bloody freaking mayhem. But then right there, guys, he's leaving that. Look at that place, guys. That's just great. That is just such great art. These pages are all glossy, too, and they shine, extra shine. And then on the back of that, we got Cybinary number 1. And that's pretty crazy, too, actually. But we're going to show you that darker image here. We'll give you a couple Cybinary images for you, too, because it's Image Comics, so we're about the images. And look at that, guys. I don't know if you can get any better than that. Or maybe you just had to turn the page and look at that, guys. That is just great. Cybinary, Image Comics, Deathblow number 1. That one right down there is going to be in the free giveaway pile. And now we're going to look at one of the most hyped up comics. And I think one of them almost the best ones, too, for Image, for their early days. Now you guys know Image from, Walking Dead and Invincibles and all that, And that's really cool, That's great. That's freaking awesome stuff. That really, really is. It really is. I freaking love it, man. It's invincible, yeah! It's like Spider-Man! It just makes my blood boil. And when my blood boils, I climb up on top of my roof and I jump off like the Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah! We're going to do that later, guys, because right now we got a darker comic to go through. And that's Deathblow, the Maxx, and Bloodwulf. And this is their first appearance of all of it. So right there's the first time you're going to see the Maxx in the comic. And that's right there, sitting on a tree with his hands crossed right there with his big old freaking pointy claws that he could stick through that rhino's freaking butt if he wanted to. But anyway, guys, we're checking this out, and he's just maxing it along here. You see this big old guy here, right? See, see that's the Maxx, and then he's there. This is just Sam Keith, guys. He's got some great art. He did, some Wolverine stuff. He drew the Hulk stuff, the Maxx. He had this is really big stuff. This is coming at the Maxx, and this is his girlfriend here, and she's like sitting on him and stuff, telling him he wants, that he's like really cool and stuff and all that. And I don't know if I could show all that on YouTube. I mean, getting kind of steamy in here now. But anyway, guys, we got the Maxx right there. And he's like, buy my number one. So we bought it and we showed it to you. And then we got Bloodwulf coming in here, though. He's coming in from outer space, guys. Look at this guy. He's sort of like Deadpool. He's got these wisecracks for you. I mean, you never know what he's going to say, what he's going to do, where he's going to show his freaking huge oversized arms and oversized chest and tiny feet at. You never know where he's going to do that. Or his overly over hairstyle that is so over that it's over that page and onto this one. And look at that. That's what happens when your hair is too big and you mess with the wrong people right there. You get your head freaking blown off, guys. Look at that. Not for kids. This is brutal, guys. Look at that. This is dark. It's getting dark. Anyway, guys, get that guy. And I think that might be Cable there. I don't know. I'm not quite exactly sure on that. I will get back to you on that once I figure that out in a minute. Because I got Bloodwulf action. Just just freaking blowing freaking lit at somebody. And by the way, I still do not know if that is Cable. So we're just going to have to, who knows on that one for now. Okay. But anyway, he's freaking got this ship that's a gun. It's really freaking cool. Look at this, guys. That's his ship, and it's also his gun. I mean, that thing is like bigger than the freaking Rhino that Amazon's going to send you for $18,000 shipping. You can even ride it to outer space and blast off out of there. Boom, boom, boom. And then we got some Bloodshot crossover coming up. The Valiant Comics, Bloodshot. He's a pretty big deal, guys. Just like Deathblow here. This is his first appearance right here, guys. He's coming in hot. He's like this mercenary guy. And look at this, guys. This is just, these pages are really, really popping, guys. And then this is Deathmate. They hyped this one up, too, with Valiant. And we might go over that one a different time. So we got that one in the old PC. But look at this. They're telling them what to do. And looks like they're on... Looks like they're hunting for the Red October, guys. Looks like they're in some nuclear sub off the coast of Japan. Hoping that Russia doesn't catch on to them or there's going to be World War VI. Because aren't we already in like World War IV or something by now? I don't know, guys. But you got to stay safe. And I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a second. But check that out, guys. That's freaking Stormwatch. Some more image greatness. That's some chick from the Wildcats. Voodoo, and that's Bad Rock, and that's the bad guy. Just like Jay Lee with Grifter, more Wildcat action, guys. Look at this, guys. That was freaking awesome right there. But anyway, we're going to stay safe, just like we did through all that dark, mayhem, brutal, bloody action of Image Comics. That's an image that's going to stay with you for a long time. So you want to know how to stay safe. If you don't already know, we're here to tell you because we're keeping everybody safe. That's why we keep everybody safe. And we have the giveaways fair for everybody. That's why you got to just keep it classy. Keep on digging. Hug your mama. And peace.